Hello friends, welcome back to the channel of Care Insight. We started a series of lecture on gastrointestinal gram-negative loss. Until now, we discuss about so many, you can say the gram-negative bacteria which is involved in causing the disease in the gastrointestinal tract. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss one another bacteria, probably it's the last bacteria which we will discuss. In this type of gastrointestinal diseases. And the last bacteria name is Campylobacter bacteria. This Campylobacter is a, you can say, a genes of Campylobacter species of bacteria. Fine. And in this lecture, we will cover up about the entire aspect related with the Campylobacter bacteria. So, what things we will discuss is lecture outline. First, we will discuss about what is the Campylobacter, okay, and what are their species, okay, what are the notable species which causes disease in gastrointestinal tract. Fine. Then we will discuss about Campylobacter bacteria characteristics, okay, how they exhibit their normal physiology, okay, what are their normal physiology, how they are categorized, okay. Then we will discuss about their shape, size, their antigenic characteristics under the heading of morphology. Then we will discuss about how we can cultivate this bacteria in a lab setting. Okay. And at last we will discuss about that. Okay, fine. Now, Campylobacter bacteria cause some of the diseases. And what is the, you can say, way to manage this bacterial infection. And just you put your attention here, and you see that I highlighted a one word called as GBS. This GBS is referred as the Guillain-Barré syndrome. Okay, Guillain-Barré syndrome. And this syndrome is basically kind of autoimmune diseases, okay? Autoimmune diseases, which we will discuss at last. So this disease, the Guillain-Barré syndrome, is very closely related with this Campylobacter infection. Fine, no problem. So make the heading Campylobacter. Campylobacter. Now, as you are seeing, first thing is Campylobacter is a gene. Yeah, it's a genes of Campylobacter. First thing is you should write it your note that this gastrointestinal bacteria is a gram-negative. This Campylobacter is a gram-negative bacteria first of all. Second thing which you should remember about the Campylobacteria is that there is a you can say two notable example. Okay, the one is known as Campylobacter, Campylobacter jejuni, Campylobacter jejuni, and another bacteria, another you can say a species of this Campylobacter is Campylobacter, Campylobacter coli. Fine. Now, just remember the ratio. This Campylobacter jejuni, it's a more common. Okay, it's a more common causing the disease in gastrointestinal tract. Fine. And Campylobacter coli, they are less common, or you can say they are not significant to cause discomfort in gastrointestinal tract. Fine. So what about their percentage? It's 80%. Okay, and rest 10% is caused by this. And there are other species, but you should keep in your mind all the species. The one is called Campylobacter jejuni, and another is called the Campylobacter coli. Now, if you talk about their characteristics, then you should remember this is a microaerophilic bacterial disease. This is the microaerophilic bacteria. What I mean by microaerophilic bacteria, it means it needs a minimum range of oxygen to survive. Fine. If you provide less temperature, okay, as compared to the atmospheric temperature, it will grow. Fine. So it need a aerobic environment. Okay, aerobic environment. Now, another thing about this Campylobacter bacteria is that these bacteria, as I said, it causes the gastrointestinal infection. But what are the main of gastrointestinal infection? Yeah. So one main is gastroenteritis. Is called as gastroenteritis. Now, what I mean by this gastroenteritis, it means an inflammation in the gastric mucosa. Inflammation in gastric mucosa. Now, this gastroenteritis is not happening first. First, what happened? We acquire this bacteria from contaminated things like food, okay, contaminated water. We acquire this bacteria, fine. And also some of the unauthorized milk, the milk is not boiled properly, and if we are consuming, then there is a chances of acquiring this campylobacterial species. Okay, campylobacterial species. Example, Campylobacter zezuni, Campylobacter coli. Okay, and once we ingested, okay, along with the food, contaminated food, we injected this bacteria, it causes the food poisoning. Probably you heard about the food poisoning. So one of the, you can say, bacterial species which causes the food poisoning is the Campylobacter jejuni. So you should write it down, the food poisoning. Okay. Food poisoning is also called as food-borne diseases. Okay, food-borne diseases. So food-borne diseases, food poisoning is both other simultaneous word, and this is mainly caused by the Campylobacter species. Okay, example Campylobacter jejuni. Fine, no problem. Now, sometimes what happens? Generally, if we talk about the host person, then mainly children, like 1 to 5 year children, more frequently acquire this disease, whereas the food poisoning or gastroenteritis. But if we talk about the adults, then if adults' immune system is compromised, means if the adults have certain diseases, example HIV, or any other like tuberculosis, okay, or by some way their immune system is, you can say, compromised, the immune system is not functioning well, then also they can acquire this bacteria. So immunocompromised patient, immunocompromised person, okay, they can also acquire this bacteria. Easy to understand? No problem. But generally, a 1 to 5 year person can have. But the thing which we have to understand here is that these bacteria, they are not only limited to causing the inflammation in the gastric region, or they are not only limited to harming the GI tract or gastrointestinal tract. Okay? What happened? First, we should see. Suppose this is your GIT. Fine. This is your GIT. Okay. You ingested this bacteria from the food or contaminated objects, which comes to the intestinal region. It comes to the intestinal region and causes the inflammation. Fine. Causes the inflammation. But it's not only limited to the intestinal region. It went to the blood. It goes to the blood, or we can say transmitted to the blood and causes the bacteremia. What we call it? It causes the bacteremia. Bacteremia means presence of bacteria in the blood. Presence of bacteria in the blood. So, about this Campylobacter species, you should remember that this Campylobacter species is, first of all, it's a gram-negative species, okay, and there are two notable Campylobacter species. The one is called Campylobacter zezuni, another one is called Campylobacter coli. And the Campylobacter jejuni is the more, you can say, dominant in causing the gastrointestinal discomfort. Which kind of gastrointestinal discomfort? Mainly the food poisoning, gastroenteritis, and sometimes occasionally when the person is so immunocompromised that they allow to transmit into the blood and causing the bacteremia. Fine, no problem. And they are aerophile. Now, Once we understood about the basic concept about the Campylobacter, let's move ahead and discuss their morphology, how they look like. Okay, how they are figured. So, talking about their morphology, remember, all bacteria are like they all are the same. Okay, just if we talk about their variation, then most of mainly the bacteria vary according to their shape. Okay, according to their shape. So if we talk about their general morphology, this Campylobacter general morphology, Campylobacter is looking like helical shape, or you can say the comma shape. Okay, this is the body of this bacteria, and this is the flagellum. Okay, this is the flagellum. Now, you know that bacteria have a structure which covers. Okay, the first structure is the capsule, then beneath the capsule there is the presence of cell wall, and inside the cell wall there is the presence of very good cell membrane, and this is the gram-negative rods. Remember, this is the gram-negative rods, and it's a compound. It's a compound. Now, there is a presence of lipopolysaccharide covering of cell wall, outer membrane. Okay. Apart from that, there is the presence of capsule. Okay. Presence of capsule over this bacteria. So, what is why I am highlighting this part? Is any significance? Yeah, there is significance, and the significance is that this lipopolysaccharide is an antigen. Remember, this Campylobacter species, take example, suppose it's a Campylobacter gel, and their capsule is antigenic. Their capsule is antigenic, their cell wall is antigenic, their you can say plasma is antigenic, their plasma is antigenic. Cell wall and plasma, these all three are antigenic. It means if these things interact with our body, okay, our bodies in turn shows some signs and symptoms. Okay, now what are the signs and symptoms we discussed here only? The signs and symptoms, the first sign and symptom is a fever, weakness. Okay, write it down, the clinical manifestation here only. The one is called fever. Yeah. Apart from the fever, we have weakness. My friend, the most pathetic, okay, or dangerous situation is that it causes the diarrhea. It causes the diarrhea. So mainly the Campylobacter species, okay, is causing the diarrhea in the gastrointestinal tract. Diarrhea in the gastrointestinal tract. Fine, no problem. Now if we talk about their culture, how we culture it, then mainly we culture on the blood agar. Culture on the blood agar. Blood agar. Fine. And the next thing about this Campylobacter species you should remember that it is a motile bacteria. You know why? Because there is a presence of flagella. Okay, this flagella giving him, you can say, kind of pursuit movement. Okay, also called as darting movement. So it is a motile bacteria. Motile bacteria. Fine, no problem. Now, if we talk about their, you can say the other characteristics that you should remember that this bacteria mainly the, as I said, mainly you can say rod shape or comma rod shape, but this can be a focus shape. When you change the temperature, okay, when you provide the atmospheric oxygen, when you provide the atmospheric oxygen, it changes into the focus form. It changes into the focus form. But remember, this bacteria naturally will grow less than the atmospheric temperature. But if you provide till you can say more than the atmospheric temperature, this bacteria changes their shape, changes their morphology, and it changes into the mucus or round shape. Clear? No problem? Now, this is about their morphology. This is about the bacterial morphology, how they are looking, how they look like. Fine? No problem? Now, let's move ahead. Let's move ahead and discuss their pathogenesis. Okay? Campylobacter genes. Okay? Remember, this Campylobacter is the genes coming under the family Campylobacteriaceae. We talked about it as on B. And the two notable species we discussed, one is called Campylobacter jejuni, one is called Campylobacter coli. Now, talking about the pathogen, you can say pathogenesis of the bacteria. Pathogenesis. If you remember, first you can say acquire this bacteria from contaminated objects, contaminated objects like contaminated food, contaminated you can say chicken, and maintain the poor hygiene, poor sanitation, and not washing properly the hand and eating well, fine, that's a bad habit. But yeah, if you not maintain the hygienicity, then it can we are prone toward this bacteria. We are prone toward this bacteria. Fine. So these are the pathogenesis. So remember, it comes to the it's come to the oral route basically. Fine. And it goes to the stomach mechanism. And due to their antigenic property, their antigenic structure, we have the gastroenteritis. And this gastroenteritis causes, you can feel some of the changes in the electrolyte balance, and we have the diarrhea. We have diarrhea. Or vomiting and diarrhea is common. This Campylobacter is fine. And if we talk about their management, then mainly the management rely on providing enough fluid, okay? So mainly the fluid and electrolyte balance. Apart from that, there are some, you can say, antibiotics called as erythromycin. Okay, erythromycin. Apart from that, the third generation cephalosporin. Okay, this is also used to manage this Campylobacter genes, let's say bacteria. No problem. Now, this is about the general view about the Campylobacter species. But the things which we highlighted here in the GBS, we have to discuss how this Guillain-Barré syndrome is, you can say, related with the C. jejuni, or also called as the Campylobacter jejuni. That's the main thing we have to understand in the study about the Campylobacter species.